Dumb boss cut my hours and cost lost his job. Thank you 57 for the grammatically correct edit of my post laughing face. So, from the age of 16 to 20 I worked at a 24-hour fast food joint. After having worked there for so long, I was very good at what I did, to the point I could handle the entire store by myself as long as I needed, with little to no drops in customer satisfaction or speed. When I was 19, my grandfather got sick, which was really hard because I loved him to bits. My boss and I were close, so we worked out a deal where he would schedule me a ton and I would essentially be on call for any time he needed someone to cover a shift. I would also work a straight 24-hour shift on Monday, busiest day. Being alone for 8 hours of it, these piled on hours resulted in me getting around 10 to 15 hours of overtime per week, sometimes more. This actually saved him money, because one guy working for $17 an hour at time and a half was cheaper than paying 3 guys $15 an hour to do the same work, allowing him to make way bigger profits. This allowed him more leeway and representative with corporate, meaning he would get bigger bonuses, and he could give me a raise after around 6 months, citing how well I worked. The other part was that I got a week off a month to visit my grandfather and assist him with his care or anything else I needed, while the extra money allowed for me to help pay for his treatment. Our agreement went on for a year before he was promoted to regional manager, which was a big jump. He got the raise cause our store was making like 15% more than the next highest performer while being in a less traveled area. The new manager who took over for him was a piece of shit. My manager told him of our deal and he scoffed and said it was dumb cause of how much overtime he would be paying me. My boss just shrugged cause, even if the store's performance dropped, he would just look even better. And so my hours were lowered to like 30 a week, yet he was still calling me in and scheduling me for solo 8 hours and full 24-hour shifts. So I was working shit hours but getting paid less. He also stopped the week off a month so I couldn't see my grandfather. So, I quit, and he soon realized how fucked he was. As I heard from my boss, the store's profits dropped to 15% lower than the next lowest store in the region rather than district, and the new GM was shortly fired for somehow dropping 125% in profits, and the guy tried to blame me for quitting. Nothing fancy, I just put in my 2-week notice, but I thought it was funny.